Hi. So, something that people read in my writings and also on our website have asked the question, am I really, truthfully, greater than I can imagine? Is every human being truthfully greater than they can imagine? Well, I'm not going to prove it or not prove it to you. I just want you to follow what I'm going to kind of explain to you. I'll use the board again. And in that explanation, I hope you find some essence of this message that you are truly, truly greater than you can imagine. So, remember, if you have followed the human consciousness model, that we are a composite of different layers of consciousness. So we have love consciousness that lies all around us. Then we have the higher mind. Then we have the lower mind and fear consciousness. I'll kind of draw that just to distinguish. So the fear consciousness and the lower mind. And of course, the animal mind. So let me suggest something. How does this lower mind arise and how does it create itself? It creates itself when, as a little child, a little baby, you experienced the withdrawal of love. So as a little baby, what you first experienced all your life was love. People goo-gooing and gagaing over you, you know, when you're a little baby. Oh, how beautiful, how good. Everybody being so joyous with you. And then you'll have a moment, something happens, you know, and you took a car keys and put it in the mouth, and oh, and they grab it from you. In that moment, as you experience this car keys being grabbed from you, that was the fear of that person, whoever it was, your parents, whoever it was, who was doing that, grabbing it from you. And because you experienced fear from them, fear is the absence of love. Love, you experienced a withdrawal. Love disappeared from your life. Okay? So, love disappeared. So what happens then is this. When love is withdrawn, you, as you get older and older, as you have these experiences, you try to figure out why. Why was love withdrawn? Why is it? So what happens to us in this process, somewhere when we are around between 3 and 6 years, we create the answer. And the answer equals our id. Now understand this. That then formulates every experience in your life is defined by that id. So let's say I said to myself, I am stupid, let's say. I answered, I'm stupid. When I answered, I'm stupid, then every experience I have in life is going to be colored by the story saying I'm stupid. Now, here's the truth. You don't know that you're stupid. You only used up and created a logical answer. It might have been because I was running around as a 3-year-old, like a little, 3-year-old runs around, and I banged into a table and this vase came shattering down and fell on the floor, and my mom got really angry with me and she yelled, "You're an idiot, you're stupid." And I went, I'm stupid. Now, Was that really true that you were stupid? You were just a kid running around, and yes, your mom was irritated. That was not true. But your experience, you made that choice at that moment based on whatever evidence you had in front of you. And there was your mom saying you're stupid. So therefore, you said, I am stupid. So now, every experience in your life is being colored by I'm stupid, right? So what happens? It's like my colleague and friend who was a doctor and became a very famous heart surgeon, and he had I'm stupid. And if you have followed some of my stuff, you have also read my books, you would have known that there are two streams of conversations we create, right? One is where we keep validating ourselves, validate everything we do. And the other side is us constantly protecting that identity of ours by not letting anybody else know about it. So he became a doctor and a heart surgeon because he didn't want other people to know he's stupid. So now he was going through life, and everything was, he was extremely stressed as a human being, developed alcohol habits and all kinds of stuff, because every experience he had to be so, because he knew he was not good enough. He knew he was really not smart enough to be a great surgeon. So every moment he was so stressed. He would sit there, his blood pressure used to rise into the skies. He had all these terrible, terrible experiences of life. So what happened? When we dismantled that, he could never, in the story, when he lived in his identity, he could never imagine life as a wise and intelligent human being. He could only experience life as a stupid human being who was pretending to be wise. And this journey for him, when he broke this down, and he was able to take that down and know that was a story, his experience of life expanded in unbelievable ways. And he suddenly went into a space where he found joy in everything that he was doing. He saw that it was his intelligence that allowed him to become who he was as a doctor. He saw that he had a gift that he could share with many hundreds and thousands of people in the way that he was and what he used to do. So he went out and started talking to others. He used to travel around the schools and speak to them regularly about things like these, to be careful, to wonder, to experience it differently. So what for me to you is, yes, you are far greater than you can imagine, because over here in this space of all of consciousness that you are inexorably linked to, and you can argue as much as you want, I'm happy to demonstrate it for you, that you are inexorably linked to that consciousness, is every possibility that you can create in this universe. And in that possibility is your strength. Is your strength to be greater than your imagination, which was restricted by your identity of who you are. So, yes, that's what I'm saying to you. I'm not going to prove it to you. You just take this conversation and play it out for yourself. And if you can make sense of this, then perhaps you will get that you truly are amazing and magnificent and completely beyond the scale of your imagination to decipher or describe. So, I'm wishing you many joyous moments of uncovering the truth about you, your magnificence. I thank you for listening and look forward to hearing about the great adventures that you're about to create in your life. Thank you.